Are you ready to become yourself? For years, dozens of people from all walks of life have turned to this one man, Leslie Tanner, desperate for the tools to reshape their life in our raised, godless world. Utilizing a unique blend of good-natured humor and brass tacks education, His innovative approach has helped innumerable people reach new levels of consciousness and personal power. Leslie Tanner, a controversial but selfless and massively influential figure, defies categorization. Since he and his life-changing program rose to fame, the expert class has desperately attacked him as a clown, snake oil salesman, or predator, attempting to silence him precisely because he is so effective at helping others become happier and more powerful in their own lives. From the most challenged, the mentally ill, handicapped, women, and mentally retarded, to the most successful athletes, entertainers, business owners, medical doctors. Regardless of your station, Leslie Tanner has committed his life to giving you the tools you need to transform your life. So, are you tired of being in near constant emotional and physical pain? If you could snap your fingers and have $1 million, would you do it? Is there a you buried deep inside whose power and will yearn to be expressed?
It's a whole life-changing program.
If they get half of what I got out of this program, they're going to have a much happier life.
It was fun. I really loved doing the program. I loved learning about myself. It was just amazing.
So if you have an interest in transforming your life once and for all, come along. I have so much to show you. In a moment, you'll have the opportunity to call the number you'll see on the screen and speak to me, Leslie Tanner, directly. Together, we'll tackle the most critical issues related to unlocking your true individual power and reaching your fullest potential. Let today be the first day of the rest of your life. Welcome to Explorations.
My sweet explorers, it is me, Leslie Tanner, host, creator, and founder of Explorations with Leslie Tanner. It is absolutely wonderful to be with you all on a gorgeous Thursday evening, here to commune once again and explore a very special topic that we hold here in the program. Every once in a while, we have to revisit this because it's that important. Tonight, we're taking a very special exercise to each caller to practice some muscles in saying yes to becoming yourself. Tonight on Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Good evening, my explorers. How are you all doing? Blessings and namaste to each of you. It is me, Leslie Tanner, host of Explorations with Leslie Tanner, the most effective personal power program in the country, by far and away. There's not a single program on the market that comes even close to measuring up to what this program promises and is able to follow through on. Namaste, guys. How's everybody doing? How is everybody doing in the chat right now? Can I get some excitement? Can I get some feedback from the chat right now? I'm excited to be with you. I'm going to be honest with you. I have been looking forward to tonight all day. Is anybody else like that? Is anybody else like that in the chat right now, that you've been looking forward to spending time here on Explorations all gosh dang day, right? And it finally rolls around and you simply don't know what to do with yourself. You don't know what to do with the energy. You don't know what to do with the universe as it pulsates through you. Especially tonight as we say yes to the act of becoming. Now, the yes to the act of becoming yourself. Becoming yourself, ladies and gentlemen. Now, oh my goodness gracious, we got a nice little nothing coming from Yahoo Serious. Thank you, Yahoo. Here we go. Oh my goodness gracious, a nothing into the gift of jazz as gifted to us by, I wish this would stop, by the Joseph Smith of Latter-day Saints. Namaste. We got any Latter-day Saints in the chat right now? Namaste, and thank you for the gift of your soulful jazz this evening. Really appreciate the peer into your subculture and into your history, to be honest, what it was like for you guys to make that pilgrimage. To try to get to the ocean and then get to a lake and think it was the ocean, and then have this guy kind of just really run a train on every woman around and probably molest a bunch of kids. Honestly speaking, it was, especially way back then, definitely molesting children back then. Thank you so much, Joseph Smith. Aside from all that bad stuff, that I mentioned. Thank you for jazz. I wish this would stop. Charlie Bukowski coming in with 100 bits, and it came to pass, says Charlie Bukowski. And it came to pass, says Charlie Bukowski. Thank you so much, and namaste. Not me, single bit. Thanks so much, hon. Namaste. I'm Robert Cobb. We've got a hell yeah, Mish for Explorer of the Month. Justice for Mish. I'm Robert Cobb. You are fucked up on some drugs if you think that's happening. Namaste. We covered that last time. JP Bear saying, I freebase Leslie Tanner better than pure cocaine. Better than pure cocaine. Namaste, GP. It's just so Namaste, GP Bear. Some say without Joseph Smith, we wouldn't have jazz. Most wouldn't say that, but some would. Namaste. Now, that's the thing. You can put that statement that you just shared with us, you know, that coming from GP Bear, put that up to historical fact. I will debate anyone. I will debate anyone at any time on the true origins of jazz music. It is not what you have been told. It came from Joseph Smith of Latter-day Saints. Namaste. Hype Train extending BBS 420. Thank you so much for the perspective, BBS. BBS, one time I went to a Mormon museum and they locked us in a room to watch a movie about how they invented a wagon wheel. Chill experience. Namaste. Thank you so much, BBS 420. Really appreciate that perspective. Thank you so much for being opening up and being vulnerable with us tonight. BBS, standing for... Yes. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Grizzled Curmudgeon in the program. The program cured my COVID this week. The program works. Thanks so much. Grizzled to Candela, 200 bits. Just saying hi, just saying let's go, just saying let's jam. Yes, sir. Cat Rom. I had steak and habanero cheddar quesadilla burrito with mac and cheese and baked beans. How about you? Cat Rom coming in with throwing the bow, saying my meal was best. I had the best meal. I feasted like a king of old. Namaste. GP Bear, was Lester Young? Hold on, we got so many messages. Was Lester Young a big influence on your sax playing? Very melodic phrasing. Very melodic phrasing. I think, I think you're referring to the fame. Hold on, one moment. Yeah, I think he was the one. He marched along Joseph Smith and the Pilgrimage. So yeah, I remember Lester Young. There were some very early recordings of Lester Young, and I think he did a very, I don't think there's a saxophone player that isn't touched by maybe one of the most famous Mormon men alive or dead, Lester Young. Namaste. Grizzled Curmudgeon, I lost my virginity to a Mormon girl. We were both 17, and she ended up getting excommunicated. All jizz, no jazz. Now that is fun. That is a fun story. Shout out the Pope, says So Monster 400. Guys, we got a Chicago Pope. We got a Chicago goddamn Pope. Namaste, everybody. Thank you so much. Lemon Squeeze, welcome to the goddamn community. Welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. It's me, Leslie Tanner, host of Explorations with Leslie Tanner, the most effective personal power program in the country. And that was just a little bit of that. Honestly, guys, thank you so much to everybody who pushed that train along on its tracks, to everybody who contributed even a little bit, even those single bits, even the 100 bits, even the 200 bits, even the subscriptions. Namaste. Thank you so much to everybody who demanded the jazz, getting us off to a very sensual start this evening. Namaste. Namaste. Poor thanks for that single bit. Poor blessings and good to see you. Real quick affirmation for the ladies. There's no way to the top except telling... let's do another one. That one caught me off guard. And I'm not... we'll do... Acacia, I got you. I got you. Don't worry about that. Acacia, don't even worry about this. Ready? 2468. What the hell happened? Okay, let's do another one. Let's try one more for women, huh? Acacia, this is going to get you squared away. I'm ready. The waterfall trickles into the evening of tomorrow. Can you even believe that there could be a path of vibrations? There we go. That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. Namaste. Namaste, Acacia. I'm glad we could get you squared away. Blessings and thank you so much for being in the chat right now, by the way. Genuinely, Acacia, right now, thank you for your energy in the chat right now. I just wrote, I just actually wrote some information to you. I'm going to be sending you a postcard in just a little bit. But guys, enough of that, guys. So tonight, listen, we got some announcements, but tonight we are exploring saying yes to becoming yourself. So what I got squared away for you is a very special exercise. Now, this phrase right here, this is the kind of phrase that you can hear every Tom, Dick, and Harry who's got a quick psychic emergency, real quick. CTS just still not, is CTS going? Can you guys hear it? No? What the fuck? Macaweagle, 78. Namaste. Clifford the Big Red Dog has been spotted lapping up the entirety of the fountain in front of City Hall. Reports from the scene say his teeth have gotten larger and his shits could fill a dumpster. Warnings have went out across the county. Do not approach and take cover if you see his tail wagging. Repeat. Clifford the Big Red Dog has been spotted lapping up the entirety of the fountain in front of City Hall. Reports of the scene say his teeth have gotten larger and his shits could fill a dumpster. Warnings have went out across the county. Do not approach and take cover if you see his tail wagging. Namaste. Thank you so much. Okay. Thank you. So I'm not exactly sure what's going on with TTS situation. Let's see. Let's see if I can. Hold on, let me see if I can. Let's see if it's a quick fix. Real fast. Real fast. Let's see if it's a quick fix. No, it's not. Okay. I'll maybe fix it on the break. Namaste, everybody. Welcome back to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. It's wonderful to be with you. Now, guys, as I was saying just a moment ago, we are getting into this phrase right here, saying yes to becoming yourself. Now, this phrase that you see is one of these phrases that you see sort of all over the place in our sphere, in my field. Be that mental health, be that self-help, be that any other sort of godless label that gets attached to the very important work that we do here. Now, this phrase saying yes to becoming yourself, you ask any dickhead on the street and they'll say, yes, it's important to become yourself. That's the most important thing you could become. And of course, I agree. This whole program is designed to help you become yourself. If you don't think the program works, then I'm going to go ape on you. Namaste. Pepperoncini, obsessed with tweezing weird penis. Namaste. Appreciate that, Sheen. Thank you so much. Now, of course I agree with that. Now, the problem is the devil is in the details. Now, you go and talk to one of these self-help experts or one of these mental health professionals or one of these social workers or one of these other jackals and rapists that plague our world. They will tell you that becoming yourself is actually very empowering and a positive, affirmative thing to do. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just new here, if you're, like MacWeagle78 or one of the others who just joined, you might be hearing me say that phrase right now, that becoming yourself is actually an excruciating and negative, destructive process. I'm going to say that one more time. Becoming yourself, as we understand it in a Leslian sense, becoming yourself is a destructive, negative, annihilating, excruciating process. Now, you might be one of these new followers and you're thinking, what? You're the first person I've ever heard say that. What the heck are you talking about? Well, let me tell you right now, just at the top, we're going to flesh this out as the night goes on. Just buckle your seatbelt and get ready for some calls. Because our very special exercise tonight is going to dive headfirst into the mind, into the soul, into the body. We'll do an exercise and then we will launch off into the self in an act of raw, unbridled, almost pornographic becoming of self. It's going to be very, very vulnerable, very intimate, and also very violent and active. Now, one of these other people, if they tell you that it's good to become yourself, they're selling you a bunch of bullshit. They might as well sell you some Cutco knives. They might as well sell you some Herbalife. They might as well sell you some LuLaRoe. They might say, they might as well tell you, do you know that you can become an entrepreneur? You could set your own hours. Do you know that you can have this change in your life? That is what they might as well just pull down your pants and start touching you against your will. And I mean that in a very bad way. That's what these monsters want to do when they tell you that becoming yourself is good, affirmative, and empowering. Ladies and gentlemen, it is not. It is not. And that's what the exercise will explore, will express to all explorers, young, old, black, white, any religion, any race, any creed. You will see the truth as bore out by the program this evening. Namaste. Namaste. OM Godspeed gifting us sub to Beeps. Namaste. Thank you so much, OM Godspeed. Really appreciate that. Extremely supportive, extremely generous of Godspeed. Namaste to you. Now, Acacia, we might like the Cutco knives. We might like those Cutco knives. There might be a season for your Cutco knives, but I guarantee you, the people that are trying to give you those cut knives, that are trying to get you to sell the Cutco knives, they're trying to harm you. They're trying to harm you. Now, as I was saying, guys, we got a couple announcements before we get into the theme and open up the line, which is really exciting stuff. Really exciting stuff. Now, guys, first and foremost, we almost did this on Tuesday, but I was having a little tech issue, okay? We almost did this on Tuesday because we're already like a week into May, and you guys are all, I know you're already thinking. I know what you're thinking. Pepperoncini with 100 bits. What happened to the fellas? Hold on. Let's check that. Let's double check that. Yeah. It's up. Oh, there we go. It's just got a weird delay on it. Fellas, listen to me. There is only the duration in which you were a man is more important. Hold on. Let's do another. Let's get. I did like a half troubleshoot and I tried to get in the zone, and this one's going to be okay. Fellas, the duration is the point, not the destination. Discard the destination as if you were masturbating into a sock or into an old towel you're going to throw away. Think about it. That's one you're going to want to think about for a while. Don't throw that away. No. We've got another affirmation for fellas. Oh yeah, let's announce that. Let's announce that and get that out of the way. I've given you guys, this is exciting stuff for you guys too. I am doing this for you. I am doing this for you. For every single person in this chat right now, I am doing what I'm about to announce for you, but after this affirmation. A snow-covered mountain cap will dwarf in comparison to the mountain that you must climb internally to become yourself. Namaste. That was actually really good. That was no bullshit. That was really good. That was really fantastic. Namaste. Now, as I was saying, now, real quick, guys, first announcement before we do the exciting one, we've got an even more exciting one. So if you'll notice over here, Hippocryptomatic just kind of stepped in some dog doo-doo, and that's funny. That's funny. So everybody say, ha, Hippocryptomatic. Tag her in the chat and laugh that she messed up. She tried to do a communal vision, but it wasn't a communal vision price anymore. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I have adjusted the prices over here. I have adjusted the prices of the things that you can do over here on the bits menu. Now, why did I do this? To give all of you the opportunity, because I know you love the communal visions. I know you love the communal visions. You can't get enough of the communal visions. And I was like, I'm doing you the disservice at pricing these at such a low point. I'm sort of depriving you the opportunity to support this program the extent to which I know you all want to, in your heart, in your soul, in your mind, in your body. So I looked at the Twitch Bits menu and I said, this injustice must be corrected. It must be righted. Our course must be corrected. As soon as I became aware of the injustice, I became aware that something must be done. That's the kind of guy I am. All right? I see an injustice, I got to change it. And so I saw one, and the communal vision is being priced at 100 bits. I'm like, no. These people are going to be so mad at me if I don't up this up to 200 bits and give them the opportunity to support this program at twice the rate. Real quick affirmation for fellows, the rivers. Now, they talk about the river always changing. Who gives a shit? Nailed. Really good one. Fran Weard, namaste. I should get the old rate. I won't be justifying or taking questions. Namaste. No, yeah, that's not going to happen for him. Namaste. I will read your communal vision, though. Hypocryptomatic. Poor for the win. Peps for the peeing because he's too lazy to get up because he wants Big L to think he's cool. Like, why? That's what Hypocryptomatic said. Namaste. Yeah, I'm doing you a favor. Okay, Fram. Fram with that wit, with that funneled wit. I really appreciate that. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have, after that announcement, we've got another very exciting announcement. Now, we almost did this on Tuesday, but we had a tech issue. But guys, without further ado, it is time for us to announce the Explorer of the Month for the month of May 2025. Very exciting. Very, very exciting. Now, guys, now, in case those of you are new, you just waddled in, you're wondering exactly what's going on, and on top of that, what's Explorer of the Month? Yeah, I'll go ahead and fill you in. So an Explorer of the Month is an opportunity for me, in cooperation with the moderation team, to take a real hard look at the efforts, contributions, and progress made by individuals within this program. I'm talking about the names that we see every single stream in the chat, in the Discord, exploring their minds and bodies and the realities in between, and then also getting into that Discord. Also, maybe they jumped onto an infatuation, et cetera, et cetera. All these things contribute to what we look for in some really outstanding member of this community who we want to take the time to acknowledge. Now, it's not just the acknowledgement that this Explorer of the Month gets. Ladies and gentlemen, no. It is, in addition to the recognition, in addition to the adulation, I personally also reward them with a free month of the highest tier of the community of Devoted Light at Patreon.com. The highest tier of the community of Devoted Light at Patreon.com. That means there is no material that you cannot access for Explorer of the Month for a single month. In addition to that, you get all the perks, the monthly postcard. You get the you get all the new podcasts, everything that comes out that month. And also, in addition to that, you get special something in the mail, a special little piece of physical merch. That's right. I've already talked to this Explorer of the Month about what they want. They're getting something in the mail in a matter of days. But guys, without further ado, I know you guys are all wondering who this might be. And listen, as soon as you see this name, you're going to be like, of course it is. Of course it is. So guys, join me in welcoming, for the month of May 2025, our Explorer of the Month. Guys, can we get some noise? Can we get some emotes and excitement in the chat for Wiki Wiva? Wiki Wiva, who has been with us for years, and the progress that we've seen in his life, both professionally, personally, but also creatively. He is an artist of the highest order, as he shares with us every time he calls. He's always got a little contribution of a song to share. He's always very open with himself. Really, a senior explorer in the truest sense of the word. So special namaste to Wiki Wiva tonight and all month for the month of May here at Explorations. Namaste, Wiki. Thank you so much for being with us. We are all better and bettered by your presence. Namaste. Now, the normal quick announcements. Oh, quick rule. Yeah, let's you got to get rid of your socks. Let's go ahead and let's do another. Let's get another one. Get rid of your socks. All right. Can I get an affirmation for Wiki in particular? Oh, yeah, let's get an affirmation for Wiki. I didn't even see that message. Wiki Wiva, as the stone rolls, the Wiva will always change. Okay, and yeah, that's good. Yeah, that was good. He gets it. When I get cryptic, when I get abstract, when I get minimal, Wiki gets it. Wiki understands. Namaste. Okay, so we got the P.O. Box 4761. Send me some mail, goddammit. I love getting stuff from you guys. Postcard, letter, any damn ass thing under the sun, send it to me. Someone sent me a brick a couple years ago. Sociopath sent me a goddamn brick, and I cherish that brick. Namaste to you. P.O. Box 47621, Chicago, Illinois 60647. Blessings. Now, let's go ahead and says P.O. Box, and then also Pepperoncini with a communal vision test to the CV have a shorter delay at the new price. Congrats, Wiki. You are the explorer I aspire to be. So glad that you're alive to win this award. Yeah, I think that was faster. Yeah, I think that was faster. Yeah, I don't know why. Does anybody have any idea why that might be the case? Why a command, like a bit command, would get delayed at a certain bit value? I've never even heard of that. Oh, I never heard of that. Okay. Real quick. Okay. Guys, if you're new here, you're in for a wild ride. This is literally the first day of the rest of your life. But listen, if you have been around the bush, been around the block, and you have seen what this show is capable of, the lives that it has transformed, and you are ready for something more, ready for the real meat on the bones of the program, type !final journey into the chat to explore how you can enter the community of Devoted Light at patreon.com. Now, guys, click that link I just dropped in the chat for instructions just for a couple bucks a month. I'm talking about a secret Discord channel. I'm talking about a monthly postcard. I'm talking about a weekly podcast. I'm talking about the works, the videos. I'm talking about access to the VHS tapes or maybe a physical VHS tape in the mail. Namaste, everybody. Just let me know when you are ready. It's not for everybody. It's intense. It is intense. It is intense. Go ahead and ask anybody in the chat right now. Namaste. All right, let's go. Guys, let's open up that damn line, huh? Let's open up the line. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What's something I can call you?
Hey, big guy, it's just me. I just want to say, Wiki Wiva.
Right on.
I'm so happy. The day that we got our new poop. So we have Leo the 14th.
Quick affirmation for the fellas. Don't listen to fucking anybody. Let's do one more for fellas.
Yep.
There are so many corners and so many nooks and crannies to this universe that you will never know, and you should mourn each one that you can imagine.
Try filthy.
Okay, let's stop messing around a little bit, Jenny. Let's get to task. So first of all, thanks for calling up and wishing Wiki Wiva a very warm congratulations for his Explorer of the Month. Now entering
he should have been first.
Entering the ranks. Oh, you're too modest. You're too modest. Of course, Jenny being the inaugural, the one that really got us started with Explorer of the Month, the first Explorer of the Month.
We don't need to talk about that. I'm ashamed. It should have been Wiki.
Well, come on now. Okay, well, leave that up to me, all right? Now, ladies and gentlemen, tonight we are exploring saying yes to becoming yourself. So we have an exercise. You ready, Jenny?
Yep.
Okay. We are. Thank you so much for that single bit. Not Mish. Namaste
you're
to
sweet.
you. Okay, so our exercise is a quick. We've done it before, and we're going to be doing it again. Now, in a moment, we're going to do a simple back and forth word association. Do you know what that means?
Oh, I love this. Yes.
Okay, so what happens is I'm going to get us started off with a single word. And then you're going to, without delay, say the very first word that comes to mind. It doesn't have to make sense.
Okay.
Honestly,
Right.
so part of the time it might even just be a sound because you're just trusting yourself so much. Now, we're going to go back and forth like that for a while. Once I am satisfied that you have adequately said yes to yourself, we will begin a conversation based on the words and sounds we have sort of conjured up in a spiritual sense. All right? Does that make sense?
Yeah, it totally makes sense. I fucked up last time. I'm ready.
Okay,
Let's
here
do
we
it.
go. All right, so you're ready. You're ready to rock. I'm going to take a sip of water. Hold on.
Whew. Yep. I'm getting some seltzer. Can I get some seltzer before we start so I can let
Yeah,
my
go ahead.
whistle?
Take a sip.
Thanks. 1 second. Whoop, whoop. Okay. All right, Big L, this is important for everyone that is allowed to do this with you. This is thank you for busting me that. All right. I'm ready.
Okay, here we go. I'll 3, 2, 1, and then I'll start with a word. Ready?
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Bulb.
Bush.
Rattle.
Light bulb.
Traffic.
Butterfly.
Charcoal.
Dead.
Dead.
Fire.
Barbecue.
Eat.
Radish.
Zombie.
Werewolf.
Cucumber.
Pickles.
Vampire.
Frankenstein.
Oh, a will.
Willow.
Tree.
Grass.
Free.
Freedom.
Flip-flops.
Beach town.
Lame.
Fun.
Pocket knife.
Mass stabbing.
Dogs.
Savior.
Earrings.
Necklace.
Eat. I repeated.
Perfect. Let's go.
Let's go.
Jenny.
Yes?
When I said beach town, you
Yeah?
said lame. Why is that?
You know I don't believe that.
The beach
Well,
towns
that's
are
false.
lame?
I do believe that. No, I do believe that.
The beach towns
You know
are
why?
lame.
Yeah. They don't do it right. Everybody there is so worried about everybody else, they don't actually enjoy the ocean.
You mean like the people that hang out there, or are you talking about the people that live there?
Duh! No, the people who live there, that's where you live. But that's what's wonderful is when you can go to a beach town and then it snows, and it's the most like freedom that you've ever felt because nobody comes around.
Beautiful.
Big O, may I ask you a question?
Yes.
What do you believe that tonight will teach us?
It's a very good question.
Thank you.
Psychic emergency before we continue with that.
How much did they pay for that? Fucking $300? Excuse me. I burped.
I've got a word association for you. Communal vision price increase. Deplorable. See, now this is exactly what I was talking about. Phil Z, shame on you. Phil Z, shame on you. This is an opportunity, Phil.
Okay.
This is an opportunity,
Did you
Phil.
hang up on me yet?
Did I hang up? Can you hear me? Can you hear me right now? Testing 1, can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me?
Hello?
No, I need to address Phil Z. Phil Z74 is being extremely extremely disrespectful. I've got a word association for you. Communal vision, price increase, deplorable. Phil Z74.
Who said that?
Phil Z.
Oh, Christ.
Phil. I mean, this explains a lot, Phil. This explains a lot. I'm not surprised by your reaction to this. Nigel Pennyway was 50 bits. Blessings and namaste to you, rapists and jackals. Now, Phil Z74, comes to us. He comes to us in a sad state.
Fucking disruptive.
Sad state of affairs. Sad state of affairs every time he comes up here. Pepperoncini says, don't be poor.
You know, Pepperoncini, why don't you have another child and fucking find a hobby? Is this...
What are you trying to get? What are you trying to accomplish right now, Jenny?
Oh, no, I was just shouting at my phone.
No.
We're in the middle of a serious thing here.
Okay, here we go. So listen, what I hope to accomplish tonight, to answer your question, a big part of my job, Jenny,
Oh, man.
a big part of my job is to notice things about yourselves. Moist Unicorns. Cheer 100 Phil is mad because he blows all of his bits on hot tub streamers. Phil, response?
I don't think that's true. It could be very true, but not my friend. Unicorns. Big O, I feel like let's do this, man. Everybody, this is so important.
Grizzled Curmudgeon, loving the anger in the room tonight. Feels like genuine progress. Grizzled Curmudgeon really hitting the nail on the head. Namaste to you. There is a lot of anger here tonight. And that's positive. That is 100% positive. Now, let me go ahead and...
I threw up earlier because I had such a bad panic attack that I threw up in a coffee cup at my desk.
Why'd you have this panic attack? What happened?
It was because there's a fruit fly infestation in life, and my bathtub is the size of a hobbit's tub, and it just was too much. But it doesn't have to do with me. It doesn't have to do with me. I really want to talk about what we're doing.
Well, you had a panic attack because you have a little bathtub?
It's too small. And then I got up and I was brushing my teeth and I had to stand up over the
Friend, we are.
toilet.
Jenny, your bird is haunted.
I feel like he was saying hi to you, and that's rude.
Part of my job here, Jenny, is to notice things about yourself
Yep.
that you maybe
Right.
you notice a little bit but are afraid of or are completely unaware of. Now, when I say
How many
saying
times
yes,
a week do you wash your turtleneck?
when I say saying yes to becoming yourself, what I mean
Right.
is not the fun ones. I don't mean the easy ones. I'm not talking about saying yes to Stone Monster 400. Jen, stop trying to smoke herb at work.
Bro, I don't smoke. Dude, I would pee my pants to this day, all day. Those are the old days. That was not, I mean, it was glorious days, but absolutely not. So that doesn't even make sense. This is not a real question. And definitely don't do salt.
The act of something should be defined, whether if it's difficult or easy. It should be labeled difficult or easy. What is going on with that bird back there?
He is enjoying this quite a bit.
Nigel Pennyweather, 50
good
bits.
crap.
Salami Tsunami Namaste. Blessings to you, Nigel. Thank you so much. Wow.
Leslie.
Yeah, okay. You did a good job. Thanks so much, Jenny. What was the last thing you were going to say?
Why can't you just say the point? What's the point?
Philzy74, do the extra 100 bits for Camille Visions go to Pepperoncini, improving the response time from 3 minutes? If so, I approve, says Philzy74. So Philzy74 full of piss and fucking vinegar tonight about the manner in which he is able to support the program. Namaste, Phil.
Pepper, you did that? That's not even an even number that we can buy. Leslie, can we just please close this out properly without you being David's
all right, namaste.
freaking out.
Sure, yeah. Listen. I cannot think with this bird back there.
Can you just say what the point? Well, nobody can.
Okay, okay. Here. I'll spell it out. Okay, I'll spell this out. We're saying yes to becoming ourselves in a Leslie sense. That means finding where we are saying no, and we have to start saying yes.
I got rid of the homeless person because I said yes to myself. Whoop whoop. That's it, Les. And I thank God for you.
Yeah. Okay. All right. That counts.
No, and also there's a great Pope in town.
A great what?
Pope in town.
Oh yeah, we got a Chicago Pope now. That's pretty exciting, right?
He went to Villanova.
That's awesome. That's great.
Who cares? We're not. Yeah.
Well, listen, namaste. Listen,
anyway,
I feel.
Leslie, it was so good to see you.
All right, namaste to you, Jenny. Thanks so much. Appreciate you.
Namaste.
Namaste, Jenny. Namaste, caller. Welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What's something I can call you tonight?
David.
David, how are you this evening?
It's Dave.
It's Dave. David. You telling me your name's David, and your name's Dave. We know Dave. Dave, you son of a bitch.
It's been a long time.
You son of a goddamn bitch. Everybody, it's Dave. Dave has returned. Dave has returned to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Now, listen, Dave, it's been so long that we got some new people in chat right now, and they might not know exactly the gravity of the moment right now.
Yes, the bow stat. Boy, oh my God, the memories. Yes.
Yeah, look at it. You sound different, Dave. What's going on over there?
Nothing. Dick Root Dave. That's me.
Yep.
Dick Root.
Dick Root Dave. Yep. Now, Dave, talk to me right now before we even get into anything. How are you tonight?
I'm great. I happened upon your show and you were talking about the explorers of the month.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
I'm the explorer of the millennium.
You know, Dave, that's pretty funny, given that you haven't been here in like a fucking year.
I was one of the original. You saved me years ago. Years ago.
Yes, I did. Listen, Dave, I would love for the opportunity to grant you Explorer of the Month, Dave. I really would. I would cherish being able to give you Explorer of the Month. And honestly, it wouldn't even be that hard for you to get. Just pop your head in every once in a while. That's all I'm saying, Dave. Pop your head in every once in a while. You have much, and because as you said, years ago, I, Leslie Tanner, and this program saved you. Transformed your body. You still got that rockin' bod?
Absolutely, yes.
Wonderful. Transformed
his
body.
Of you.
Yep, absolutely. Hey guys,
we have to go.
Go ahead.
I was you know the old story. I was 300 pounds of filth.
Yep. Just disgusting fat guy.
Yes.
Sad as fuck.
A widower.
A widower. Wife died.
300-pound widower.
Yeah. You're looking at your life, and you're thinking, my life fucking sucks, and I am now going to start just fucking sucking right now. Let's keep it going until you found the program. And you turned everything around.
This is the best Twitch channel, period.
Dave, listen, and you turned it around, and when I say that I would love to have you back, it's not just so that we can continue to work on your life. Brother Dave, you are in an immense position to shape the lives of the newer explorers that are coming in right now. There are so many people here that were not here when you would call in, once a week or so. And
are my.
What was that?
You were and always will be my guru. You.
I know. But listen, brother, I get it. I get how life can be. I get how life can be, right? Sometimes our paths take us on journeys that we don't expect, huh? Now, tell me, Dave, what have you been up to since the last time we talked to you? Let's just skip there. I'm curious. Talk to me right now, Dave. What have you been up to? What the fuck's going on?
I still have my health food store. Things are going well. I'm not dating yet. I'm still, out there. I haven't really dated much, but everything else is fine.
Right. So you have not been dating since those like couple dates and that little fling you had with that little miss back in the day, right?
Right.
Okay.
Way back in the day. Yeah.
Yeah, way back in the day. Yeah. So you had a nice little rendezvous with a little young thing way back in the day, and then since then you've been taking care of your own business, opening a health food store. Quick affirmation for fellas: there are never enough health food stores. Open another one up. Just open it up. I have a connection to GNC franchises if you're looking for a number. Now, I know you didn't go that route, though, Dave. You opened your own store.
Right.
You did not go the GNC franchise route.
You were one of you inspired me to start my own business. I mean, my whole life. I
talk to me about that. Talk to me about your life.
People in the chat must realize that you changed my life.
Listen, those of you that are new here in the chat, if I could tell you the journey that we've been on with this young man, is the journey has been nothing short of astounding. Now, How many more times do you need to hear someone make a statement like what we just heard before you finally accept it in your mind, accept it in your heart that this program works? How many more times how many more versions of this story do you need to hear? Now, so you got a health food store. We inspired that. You still got some abs?
Yes.
Beautiful. You working out? Are you still doing the bow staff stuff?
I'm a grandmaster in the bow staff.
Holy shit. When did you become grandmaster, Dave?
Well, I just appointed myself grandmaster. I mean, it's been many years already, so I already appointed myself that.
Oh, so you became a grandmaster? So wait, have you been a grandmaster this whole time?
I mean, not when I started. I didn't even know how to hold it the right way.
So if I came at you from about 25 feet away, you would make light work of me.
You would be mashed potatoes in a minute.
Mashed potatoes. What if I said, like, oh, Dave, it's been so long, I tried to give you a hug. And then I get within a couple feet, and then what?
I'd give you a hug.
But then I'm trying to kill you.
Oh, well, then I would have to turn you into mashed potatoes again.
Bow staff, wow. Grandmaster, that's fucking awesome. That's fucking awesome. Now, Dave, I would be remiss if I didn't bring this up, or however you say that phrase. The last time or not maybe the last time, but one of the last times, remember you went off with some fireworks. It was awesome. I mean, it was a little much for this particular website, but it was very colorful. Pepperoncini, what if I shot 1,000,000 bullets at you? Where's your fucking bow staff then? That's from Pepperoncini.
Right. Well, the bow staff does have a particular, use. It doesn't work well against bullets, unfortunately.
Yeah. Unless you're like Neo in The Matrix. You ever seen The Matrix?
I love The Matrix.
I love The Matrix. I genuinely hold it to be the greatest film ever made.
It's up there. How's your roommate?
Roommate, I don't even know what. I haven't seen her in a couple days. No idea what she's up to. Is she in chat right now?
I've seen her in the chat.
She's doing good. She's been streaming herself, you know that.
No kidding.
Yeah. She's been streaming herself. She works, so it's a schedule kind of fluctuates, but yeah, she has her ass is streaming.
I miss you, Mish. I miss you.
Namaste. Is Larry Picklejar in the chat right now? I feel like we need to have a whole reunion now.
Oh no, you're a troublemaker.
Listen, I love conflict. I love conflict. I think it is very good. I'm not here to say like, oh, we all get along. These Twitch chat communities that say, oh, we all get along, we're all so supportive. That is a waste of fucking time.
I thought you were a being of light, of positivity.
David, why have I ever said that?
I think you say it pretty often. That you're a beacon of positivity, of light, of purity, of explorations,
I've said light, I've said warmth, I've said clarity. I do not say positivity. No. I would never say that. I would never say positivity. Listen, we don't need to get in the weeds of certain things. I just want it's so nice to talk to you, Dave. It's so nice to just catch up with you. It's been so long. Really tell me before we get even any further, what have you been up to?
I mean, as I said, just
working,
trying to get my life together. That's it.
Namaste. And Clarkster is resubbing. You said Clarkster's always got some smart ass stuff to say. The program works mostly, says Clarkster. Well, that's because the last time you were on the screen, you tore up the fucking postcards on infatuations. Maybe it'd work if you didn't tear up and destroy and disrespect the materials I sent you, you son of a bitch. Phil Z74. Phil Z74 communal vision for you, Dave. Phil Z says, David, I miss your root.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I'm really touched. I can send him some 8x10s of my root.
8x10 of the root, you got those? Do you sell those at the health food store?
I can get them.
Clarksters, I thought you were you on infatuations a couple months ago?
Who, me?
Clarksters. Well, I thought Clarksters tore up a bunch of stuff. I thought he was on infatuation. I might have been confused with someone else then. Oh, that was your twin. Oh, okay. Well, tell your twin to lay an egg. Yeah, he fucking did. Yeah, he did. Don't talk to me like that. You tear pictures. Now, do you sell pictures of your dick at the health food store?
Not as of yet, but I could. I mean, you know, I could send you a bunch, and you could sell them on your. You could give them to your chat. You know, send them to your chat people.
I could. Yeah, I could. I could do that. I could. You know, I can't. I cannot have like commerce with sexual materials on Twitch.tv.
Right.
You know, I would love. Oh my God, if I could set up a little GNC and just maybe negotiate with HQ corporate headquarters to say like, hey, I'll open GNC. It'll be the most successful GNC you've ever seen, but I gotta sell pictures of my dude's dick. You don't understand. You can see the root of his penis. No, listen to me. His wife died, and you can see the root of his penis. And they'll be like, okay, let's go. I got to get a quick affirmation for the fellas. Quick affirmation for the fellas. Hold on one moment. Communal vision from Phil Z74. David, how about like you flex your jaw or forearm?
Huh?
I don't know. Phil Z he just says shit. You know that, right? He's been doing that for years. You know how he just kind of says like poems and riddles?
I could send you the pictures, and you could put them in like a care package for your top tier patrons.
That has not, okay, yes, but not, we got to, how do we word this? If you're going to send a picture of your penis to someone,
no, my
think
dick
through,
root.
no,
Just the root.
Think through the tone. Now, yeah, I guess it could be like when you do that thing with your elbow and you can't tell if it's like a butt or a pussy, but it's your arm.
Uh-huh.
And we could do that with your dick so that like no one can prove. Do you shave at like real shorn? Do you get real shorn down there?
I don't have a lot of hair. I'm not very hairy.
Okay. So it's just kind of very scant, like a dry like a high desert.
Yeah, you could see, you know, where the abs go into the root, and you know, I can take a picture. I don't have to take a picture of the penis, just to the root.
To the root, and a little bit of the like shading where the penis would be held down. Okay, I like what we're talking about now. I like this. I like the direction we're headed. Communal
Just
vision
a bit
from
of
Pepper
the
and
shaft.
Cheney. Baby Darrington sends a pencil. She says she put in her pussy, and that's allowed. Twitch is woke. That's true. Does she say that on stream? Does she do that on stream? Or is it just like, you can't, I don't know. I don't know what the rule for that is. Do we have a Twitch admin? A Twitch admin in chat. Please respond. Can I stick shit in my ass and sell it to people? Can I sell pictures of a dick root that you can't, it's just understood that it's a root, that it's not explicitly a penis? Can I sell these things?
Mm-hmm. Leslie, I just wanted to...
Brother, listen, I know. You've given us so much of your time tonight.
I wanted to just say that I'm going to be more proactive regarding your channel again.
Dave, this is amazing news. That you're coming back here and you're telling us that this is that you're telling us you're making a return. This is a monumental day. I've honestly been waiting for it. And I'm so glad that you've returned. It's been way too long, you know? I understand how busy life can be, but I'm truly, genuinely thankful that you're coming back.
2025 is the year of exploration.
Brother, yes. Brother Dave, yes. Namaste to you. Well, listen, Dave, I got to pick your brain just right before you go. We got some new people in the community, and they're wondering, you know, how do I make this program work for me the way it worked for you? What would you tell them? You got some baby birds, mouths open. What are you putting in their mouth right now, Dave?
All they have to do is be honest with themselves and ask your help of how they can improve their lives. That's it. Simple.
There it is.
I bared my soul to you, and you improved my life. Simple.
You just trusted me. You trusted me. It was maybe the most emotion. That was once we got over that hurdle, everything else was easy peas. Well, listen, Dave, I don't mean
the process works. You have to trust the process. Period.
Namaste, Dave. I missed your voice, and it's so good to have you back. Listen, brother, whenever you can give us time, whenever you can stop by, I always cherish it. Now, I'm already looking forward to Larry Picklejar coming in and just kind of, you know, doing his kind of retarded, angry stuff at you sometime too. That was really exciting.
God bless you, and namaste to you.
Namaste, Dave. Have a wonderful night.
Take care.
I'm going to be honest. I got to change. Hold on. Caller, one moment. I'm going to put you on hold just for a second while I do something real fast. I got to change this fucking... I got to change something. Where is it there? No. All right. Is it here? I'm just changing something real. I'm just making a quick little update, and then we're going to get right back to the program. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, the universe is sending me some information that I need to share with you right now. The universe is sending me some information that I need to share with each and every single person in the chat right now. Now, tonight's theme, as you can see, is saying yes to becoming yourself. But something happened. When I started the program this evening, I simply did not want to do that theme anymore. So I'm listening. I'm choosing to listen to the universe as it pulsates a certain fabric of misery and dissonance through me. I'm saying yes to it. And then I'm channeling and sort of refracting that through me into you. And as I accept this, as I channel it, as I refract this, I've decided that we must switch the theme tonight to a little more general. And that's how I may best serve you this evening. The theme being, now the program works. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What's something I can call you tonight?
It's Michaela again.
Who is this?
It's Michaela.
Michaela, how are you tonight?
I'm good. I just got back from the hospital.
The hospital? So, okay, why were you at the hospital, Michaela?
My dad had to get his gallbladder removed.
Oh, that's right. You mentioned on Discord they're getting their gallbladders removed.
Yes. Well, just my dad. My mom already had hers removed.
Oh, blessings. Vertical Mammal coming in with a subscription. Explorer obsessed with tweezing weird penis. Namaste, fellow explorers. Vertical Mammal, namaste, and thank you so much for your very generous contribution of a sub for the 14th month in a row. Namaste. Nigel Pennyweather says I had a communal vision that I missed. Nigel Pennyweather. Oh no! Listen, Nigel Pennyweather. The reason it didn't happen, and I'll do it. I'll do it because we're switching over. But I changed the price of the communal vision. I swapped it with the affirmations. I lowered the price of the affirmations, and I raised the price of the communal visions. David, chat is saying you were a witness to Building 7. Any comments concerning these allegations? Ooh, that would have been a good one. That would have been a good one. Dave, maybe if you're in chat, you could respond to that. Remember that you told us about all that stuff? Building 7? Someone's curious. Okay, so Michaela, getting back from the hospital, how's old Papa doing?
Papa's doing great.
Doing great. Good to hear.
I walked in and he said, I feel fantastic because I gave him a bunch of medication.
Oh, so he's all hyped up on pain meds.
Yes.
Yeah, beautiful. What'd they give him? Do you know?
I actually don't know, but he's just happy to not be in pain. But that's not why I called you today, Leslie.
Talk to me. I knew there was something else. Thank you for the update. Quick affirmation for fellows. There is, you got to get to go look for rocks. What happened to just looking for rocks? Okay, go ahead.
I am calling to tell you that the program works, Leslie.
Sister Michaela, namaste. It makes me so happy to hear you say that. Ladies and gentlemen, Michaela, how long have you been with us? It's only been about 2 weeks, right?
Something like that, yeah.
2 weeks. And a fish in water. Seeing the progress you've made here within the program and the community is really inspiring to many people. And you're here to say the program works. So let me go ahead and just play devil's advocate with you a little bit, okay? Michaela?
Uh-huh.
The program works? What are you even talking about the program works? How has the program worked for you?
Well, before I joined the program, I was just, I was a hopeless woman in her 20s, right?
Right.
And I didn't know what to do with my life. I was crawling through the mud, both proverbially, metaphorically and literally. And then I crawled my way up to the Twitch door of Mr. Leslie Tanner.
That's right.
And I reached up and I said, Mr. Tanner, I want to change my life. And then I joined the program. And, I haven't been, I'm not to the next level, so I actually don't know what the tenets or the worldview of the program is. But the program works. It just works.
There's just something ephemeral, even before you even get into the real meat and potatoes of the materials, which you are a sister of the community of Devoted Light. So that's one thing to point out. You have access to all the podcasts, all the videos right at your fingertips.
Right.
You'll be receiving a VHS tape in the mail as a winner of Infatuation. So you got plenty of materials coming. Plenty of time to get into the tenets of the program. But even before you even do that, Philzy74 caller, but do you know all the goddamn muscles your scholarship depends on it?
Okay, so a couple things. I don't have a scholarship. This is community college. Calm down. Second of all, I know most of the muscles, and he's referring to the exam that I took this morning, which I still don't know the grade. But I don't have anything to say about that. But I'm not laughing hysterically like I was the other day. So.
Yeah, you were losing it. Did you get some sleep?
Yeah. I did. I don't think I slept very well though. I had no REM.
No. But you're done with exams though, right? Didn't you have the last one?
No.
Oh my God.
No.
What the fuck?
Well,
How many
okay,
do you have left?
Okay. So I don't have any finals, but so next, okay. Shout out to my anatomy and physiology lecture professor, Sasha. I'm just gonna say his name is Sasha. He's a cool dude.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of have a crush on him, so if he ever sees this, that would be funny. Anyway.
Well, there's thousands of people watching right now, so it's more than...
Really? Because it looks like there's 106 people watching right now.
Okay, well, just finish your story.
Okay. So he, I told him, like, hey, I have, like, a microbiology practical next week, and it's the same day as our exam. I apologize, Guru. I disrespected you. The chat is out for blood. Anyway.
It's all right. Don't listen. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. If we need to settle something between us, we can settle it. Don't let these people phase you. You continue. You keep telling your story.
Okay. And I just told him, I was like, hey, I have this, I was just telling him, like, hey, it sucks that this thing is at the same day. And he's like, oh, we can move it. We can move the lecture exam. And I was like, for real? And he's like, yeah, sure, whatever. And so now I get to take it next week, and it's not looking to be a very hard one. And then the Friday after that, I have my last microbiology exam. However, it's completely open notes. So.
Open notes? You're fine.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Oh my goodness gracious! All right, you're fine. Yeah, it's all gonna be good. It's all gonna be fine. I mean, I brought up my contentions with you going to nursing school in the first place. Mm-hmm. I think this is a mistake, and that your life and the consequences will bear that out. I think you will live to regret this decision, and you will remember my voice saying this is I don't know about this.
Yeah.
But
well, Guru.
What?
If I get a decent job, I will be able to contribute more to the devoted light.
That's true. And imagine the benefits therein. Listen, and the flip side of also, I mean, that's a great plus. Framway Art says, open note test is so incredibly DEI woke.
You would say that, Framway Art.
Open note test is DEI woke. But they can't read, so what? Hold on, let me do that again. But they can't read, so I don't know why that would be like a benefit to them to have notes to ostensibly read.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah, you agree with me, right?
I do. Yeah, no, for sure, always.
Yeah. Now, listen, another benefit in addition to the money, which is terrific news. Well, actually, I think Pierogi has a terminate. Pierogi, are you here? You have a terminate.
What?
Pierogi's got a terminate. Nobody's terminated you, but I'm just reminding Pierogi University that he's got to terminate. Okay.
What? Do you want me to leave?
No, listen. What I was going to say is that in addition to the money that you'll have, you're also going to have plenty of like suffering and regret in your life, which is positive.
Leslie, do you want me to leave?
No, what is this? Why are you talking like this?
Because you mentioned a term. Okay, you know what? Bye.
Okay, you're bye. Okay, go. Okay, hang it up. That's fine. Leave. I was reminding. Is Pierogi here? That did sound bitchy, Leslie. Listen, ladies, go ahead and take a page out of my book. Let's do one more. Bath & Body Works is half off lotion this weekend. Bath & Body Works. One more. Communal Vision from Phil Z74. Hey, you butthead, I had a free night tonight to party and you dropped a price increase? You know what? You think you can stop me? Hell no. See, there we go. There's that Phil Z. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What's up that I could call you tonight? Quick affirmation for women. Do not ever stop. Okay, well, there's something in there. Let's maybe do one more. One more affirmation for women. Bring back chewing on sarsaparilla root. What happened? Okay, caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What's up that I could call you tonight?
Hey, that guru.
Holy freaking moly, ladies and gentlemen. It is our Explorer of the Month. You know him, you love him. Wiki, how are you tonight?
Oh, man, I'm 10 feet off the floor. Oh, my word. I don't know what to say.
Oh, my goodness.
Incredible.
It is an absolute joy to be able to award you Explorer of the Month.
So crazy.
You deserve it, brother. There is not a soul in this chat that can't think of a time that you affected them, that you contributed to the transformation of their life. You are synonymous with this program in such a deep, embedded way, and to be able to honor you in this respect is such a gift for me personally, but also as a sort of founder and creator of this program. I genuinely give you my gratitude. Affirmation for men. Chewing on ice is actually good for your teeth. Don't listen to goddamn fucking anybody. And that's for fellas. OM Gosby saying wiki. Namaste. So, yeah, wiki, you tell me, so you saw the announcement earlier, I take it.
And when you called me and told me, Guru, whew, I was like, that's my big first award ever.
Ever? I find that hard to believe.
I won like a point guard trophy for being like a point guard. Yeah, I play point guard. I got a little award for that. But this is like big award. This is go on the byline. Explorer of the Month. Explorations, the Guru. That wouldn't go on your byline? Oh my goodness.
Put it on your resume, put it on your byline, put it on your when they open the playbill at your next concert, you put it Explorer of the Month somewhere in the biography. Now
I did disappear for a minute there, Guru.
When did you disappear?
It felt like my whole body disappeared for 2 or 3 seconds, because when I look at my paw boot, when I was a boy, I stared at them boots. I looked at them working boots for a little bit, and then I felt like I disappeared for 3 or 4 seconds. Like nothing existed. And that's how I felt after you called me.
Oh my goodness gracious.
I had an out of body.
I mean, listen, we've all got our favorite Wiki Wiva stories. I mean, I remember the first time hearing from you. You came into this program and community like a hurricane. Phil Z74, I'm imagining that SpongeBob episode of Employee of the Month. That wall makes me happy.
Oh, that's not for me, Phil. That's for all the explorers. I feel like this goes out not just for me, for everyone. We're all running on this journey. It's going up a mountain and we're climbing and we're for our guru. And he's by our side and we're looking at all the other explorers. And you know what the fun thing about this mountain is? It never stops. You just keep climbing. You struggle. You keep moving. I mean, the guru, look at him. He's probably got nicks and brickbats all over. Does he stop? No. I do pray for those underneath the guru. We know he's got a problem.
Wiki,
But that would be nothing more than something beautiful for them to take. But that mountain climb's going to be a hell of a ride, bud.
Peppercorn Patty with a communal vision real quick. Not trying to steal Wiki Sunshine in any way, shape, or form, But I didn't get Teacher of the Year. The program works. I am climbing the mountain. Namaste, guys. Can we all send our warm congratulations to also Peppercorn Patty? Things are coming up. Roses for explorers. We've got a winner over here in Wiki. We have an Explorer of the Month. And we have a loser in Peppercorn Patty not getting awarded. Oh, what a gift. Namaste. You and Peppercorn have some history. Philzy74, no, Wiki, you deserve it. I love you.
Oh, my goodness. You're too kind. This is just way too kind. You're going to make me lose my breath. You're going to make me lose my breath up in here.
Now, let's, you and Peppercorn have some history, huh?
Mm-hmm. Oh, what a beautiful lady.
I know, right?
Oh, my word, that Georgia peach is so sweet. And she got my spoon wing. You went out for my spoon wing, girl. I want that spoon wing back. You need to mail it to me, Peppercorn.
I love that. I love this. Wiki, we should get back together, says Peppercorn Patty.
I heard you got a man. I heard you got your man. No. Could have had that 2-tub lifestyle, girl. I know you picking the shower. I know what you like.
Now, listen, we're all just going through our favorite Wiki memories right now. I'm seeing somebody, Jessica Bears from the chat saying, do you remember when they sang Baby It's Cold Outside at the holiday party?
Oh, what a hell of a time. What a wonderful singer Peppercorn is.
Who could forget? Who could forget that? Namaste. Yeah, thank you so much for bringing that up. Blessings and namaste. Mr. Django G, namaste. Thanks. Good to see you, brother. Namaste. Over at youtube.com. Good to see my YouTubers. I love you guys. I really do. I cherish you. There's not as many of you, but I love you. I would do anything for you. Anything. Now, okay, so I would say, but my favorite memory, I got to go back to the beginning, Wiki. I got to go back to the very beginning. The first day that you called me up on explorations, I remember. Do you remember?
Yeah, I do. I was searching for somewhere to get to, somewhere to go.
Philzy74 says it's pronounced Baby It's Cold Outside. Whatever, Phil. You didn't have to put that second W in. That's kind of like implied by the OU sound in English. So something to think about for next time. Okay, so back to what I remember the first night. I remember it was a ladies' night. It was a ladies' night. I was joined by, and this was like 2 years ago, 2.5, something, I don't know. I was sitting here with my special guest co-host, Not Mish, having a ladies' night, and you called in, came out of nowhere, and then sang a song before you hung up. And honestly, my life changed that night. My life changed that night. People act like I got all the answers. People act like I'm done transforming. People act like I'm some ultimate form because I'm a guru. But that night, I was changed by you, Wiki. I was changed that night.
And you changed me just as well, guru. Oh yeah. Wow.
It's hard to believe, and it makes me so happy to be able to give you this award of Explorer of the Month, Wiki.
And I'm cherishing it so much, I want to send it out to my whole community, all those people, all those supporters, the whole program. I mean, it's not only for me. I need to stay humble. It's for all the explorers. It's for those field Z's who never going to get it. Or it's for maybe, one of the low-tier wallflowers who never step up. And they looking at me and they go, I'm Wiki. I am you. I'm you, wallflower. I'm you. I'm you, ugly person. I'm you, Paul. You look at me and I'm you. We all together in this.
Wow. Wow. Wiki, do you remember that song? Could you give us a remix of that classic tune? What song, Peppercorn?
That song was called Dead Man.
Oh, no. Do you know the first song? The first song that we heard you. Do you remember what you sang?
Mm-hmm. The name of that song was Dead Man.
I thought you sang,
No, I did sing Filthy Little Pig.
I thought you sang Don't Let Me Touch You.
No, that's Dead Man. That's the name of the song is Dead Man. But yeah, the first line goes, don't let me touch you.
So the name of the song is Dead Man. That's the first line of the song is Don't Let Me Touch You.
Yes, sir, Mr. Guru.
Okay, well listen, Wiki. I don't know if you've got that song under your fingertips and on the tip of your tongue right now, but you know I'm going to be happy with anything. I would love if you could share something with us. I mean, if I could have my druthers, I'd love to hear that song again. But again, if you need to practice that before I spring that on you, I understand. But would you mind sharing a little something with us tonight before you go?
Yeah, I can do that, man. We can start where we started, baby. We can go back to Dead Man and start all over. It's gonna be. Hey, we halfway up the mountain anyway. Are we halfway? It's infinity. A mountain goes to nowhere. It's the ride, baby.
Well, brother, I've gone ahead and muted the music on my side. The stage is yours. Whenever you are ready, I'm so excited for this. Namaste.
All right, 2025 remix. Thank you for exploring the month. I want to thank you all. I'd like to contribute this song to the whole community. Namaste. And we're gonna have a little rock and roll time. We're gonna do a song called Dead Man. It goes 1, 1, 2, 3. Don't let me touch you. I might hurt you. It might hurt real bad. Don't let me speak to you. I might break your heart. I might break it in hell. Don't let me look at you. I might turn you into a stone, a real statue. I feel like a dead man. No feeling in these bones and gray overtones. Might as well be blind now. I see no colors in this light. I feel like a dead man dressed for a funeral tonight. And that's the Dead Man.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, our May 2025 Explorer of the Month, Wiki Wiva, with the very first song that we heard him on the very first night he joined us, Dead Man. Wiki Wiva, namaste. Listen, we're gonna be acknowledging you all month, but before you go, is there anything else that you would like to share as our current Explorer of the Month?
I just want to say thank you all. Thank you to everybody who picked me, everybody who cheered for me. We're going to go, in 2025, this got to be our year, y'all. Thank you very much, and namaste. I love you all. Keep the rock and roll going, baby.
Namaste, Wiki. You have yourself a wonderful night.
Y'all too.
Wow, what a call. Well, caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What's something I can do for you?
Go ahead and waste that terminate.
What?
Just waste the terminate. Go ahead and waste the terminate.
Nobody's pepper and it's not pepperoncini. It's pierogies. Nobody's terminating you.
You hurt my feelings, Leslie.
How?
You hurt my feelings.
Nobody terminated you. You just hung up.
You were wanting someone to terminate.
No.
You were.
I saw a bunch of people saying the word terminate, and I was reminding somebody who's had a terminate in the chamber for like 2 weeks now because he overpaid on shipping for his VHS tapes. You're the one who had the meltdown. You're the one who's shitting your pants over there.
I'm just saying.
You're just saying. You're coming in here. You're trying to manipulate me is what you're trying to do. You're trying to manipulate me.
Listen,
oh, the woman is being hot. Oh, no. Somebody do something.
You could have said, hey, you got to terminate for anybody else. But the moment that I pop in here, you say,
Oh, it must have been a conspiracy against you then, huh?
Yeah.
It must have been, and
everything
you
is
actually
about-
have been terminated by Craig Lears. Bye. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What's something I can call you?
I'm somebody who just wasted someone's terminate. That's who I am.
Oh, wow. Okay, so yeah, let's get back to it, right? There's a conspiracy against you.
Yes.
Everybody's out to get you. Somebody help me, right?
Yeah. No, I don't need help.
Oh, no, you're so powerful. You don't need help. That's right. I forgot. Oh, that's so inspiring. Even though you don't need help, you'll nevertheless use it to manipulate the chat, manipulate me.
Because you are good when you do it.
I don't know, Leslie. I think somebody who's on the next level couldn't be
Yeah,
manipulated.
you've been terminated. I will not be manipulated. That's true. You're right. Peppercorn Patty said good night. Yeah, that was Peppercorn Patty that time.
How many times can I do this?
Until somebody else calls in after you've been terminated. Or they could filibuster you with quotes and whatnot. And we got a quote coming in right now from OM Godspeed in just a moment.
Okay.
There's no penis in the world small enough to justify rape of any kind, in my opinion, as a therapist.
And you have been terminated. Namaste.
Yes.
708-240-8953. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What's something I can call you today?
My name is Pepperoncini.
Pepperoncini, welcome back to the program. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing well. I'm really excited. So many wonderful things have happened tonight.
Yeah, right. Let's talk about them. What go ahead. Talk. What's on the top of your mind? Share with me.
Sure. So first, right, just the topic, the program works. What a great topic. And we've seen it tonight. We've seen it happen. We had the manifestation of Dick Root Dave, who to me was just a legend.
Right.
I didn't even think the guy was real.
Right. What a night. What a night we're having.
Yeah. It was fucking crazy.
It was, and that Dick Root Dave, mostly by Dick Root Dave, by some as Dead Wife Dave, Health Sore, Bowstaff Dave, Ninja Dave. There are so many names for this man who, I've been waiting for his return. I think the last time when he and Larry had a really colorful fight. One's in chat at Pepperoncini has a lisp from Phil Z.
I have a really severe lisp, apparently, according to Phil. So I was just saying I've been suffering without knowing it.
Interesting.
So that wasn't it, though. That was just one of the things tonight, right? Then we had Explorer of the Month. WikiWiva.
Right, and we worked behind the scenes and tell me how close, because we had some finalists in the moderation team. We had some finalists, and we all placed votes. How close was the vote? Tell me.
Yeah, I mean, what I thought was crazy is you said vote for as many people as you like.
Right.
And I think only everyone voted for WikiWiva.
No one else, I think one other person got maybe one vote out of the finalists.
Yeah. But we didn't count that one. That didn't get counted in the total, is my understanding.
No, it didn't.
It was 100%,
we threw that in the trash.
It's like Kim Jong-il, North Korea type vote.
Oh yeah. Really good point. Really, really good point.
But that wasn't it, though. That's not the only thing. 200 bits for a communal vision now.
Yeah. Tremendous stuff, right?
Hot and fast out of nowhere. We're getting those hot and fresh.
Right. And I knew that there was gonna be some sort of And this is important to keep in mind. BVS 420 with a communal vision coming in fast now. I like this. BVS 420. Pepperoncini is in the kitchen, quote, because he's cooking and also a pepper.
You know what? I like Beavis 420. Beavis 420 has the trappings of a true explorer in their bones. I can feel it.
Yeah, I feel there's something natural about him, right?
Yeah. Watch tonight, Beavis 420, and learn about why the program works. Take it to the next level.
Does Beavis have a sub yet? Is Beavis subbed up?
Yeah. Namaste.
Beautiful. I love that. Now. So the communal vision is being 200 bits. And I knew that the people that are committed to this program were going to say, yes, thank God, finally, I can get more into the program with less effort, right? It's actually saving me a lot of time and effort. But then there was going to be the you-know-whats that complained, right?
Mm-hmm.
And those you-know-whats, those like poor, kind of disgusting, largely dumb, let's just say it, losers. These people that are just not, they feel squeezed, right? And it's because they are being squeezed in every area of their life except right here. So they got to project all this negativity here. What do you think about those people, Cheen? Tell me, what is your reaction? When you see that kind of sentiment come up in chat, how do you react to that?
Well, I think read Phil Z's vision, and I'll respond to that because I think it dovetails nicely into what you're saying.
Yeah, so Phil Z74 communal vision. Don't get me wrong, I'm only spending 200 bits because I'm drunk and pissed off, not because you're entertaining.
What is crazy about that is Phil started this night saying, I'm never going to pay, I'm Phil Z, I'm never going to pay 200 bits for a communal vision. And how many has he sent? How many has he sent so far, right? They lap it up. They want, to some of these people, you are like a findom to them, right? You're like, give me money, I'm going to step on your penis, bitch. I don't like it. Here's $200.
Well, it's a funny thing with this findom nonsense, because that is a role I play as a therapist. And if there's any therapists in the chat right now, it's important to keep this in mind, that it's called, the process is called transference, right? They will relate to you according to a certain relationship in their life. And this information is extremely valuable. And you as a therapist, your job is to notice this, see this, and embody this in a way. Use this as information to progress them along, in this context, the program. Now, in the case of Phil Z and some others, yes, I am put in the position of a sort of financial dominatrix. Do I demand that I play this role for them? No. But do they demand that I play this role for them? Yes. So I give them the tools by which to do this. I give them the tools. I belittle them. I give them a way to just bankrupt themselves. No, I'm seeing a lot of single bits from a lot of explorers. I see a lot of people. As soon as we start talking about findom, what do we see?
They're trying to activate your butt buzzer.
They're trying to get that little thing going. They're trying to get my little, what's that called? A rabbit? What's it called?
I don't know. I think butt buzzer is the right for you specifically. That's going up your butt and the bits are activating it.
Yeah.
Right?
That's right. That's right, everyone. Every single bit activates a really harsh vibration of an implant placed into my anus.
Yeah, and you can do that when the stream isn't on. You can come into this chat and cheer.
A single bit.
My understanding. Yep.
You get a second for every bit. You get a second for every bit. So,
oh my God.
Honestly, my ass has been my prostate has been. My prostate has been vibrating very aggressively for the better part of about 3.5 years.
I think we can be honest. You've admitted this to the flock that you've been having problems with your bowels. Do you think this is related in any way?
That's very possible. But I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to stop. Fram Weard with a communal vision. Every single bit goes directly into the guru's ass. Spend now.
Yep. And if you're donating to communal vision, my understanding is that's 200 seconds on the vibrator. Is that right?
Yeah, basically, yeah. That's like it adds up really fast. It adds up super duper fast.
Yeah, someone terminates. That's crazy. You're really...
Yeah, that's like over, what is that? 1,000 seconds is, holy moly. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Communal vision from PhilZ74. We've interrupted this broadcast in cooperation with Explorer PhilZ74 to issue a psychic emergency. Hey, Fram, this is for you. Splooge. Repeat. Hey, Fram, this is for you. Splooge.
Hey, Phil Z, cool story, bro. Now make me a sandwich.
Wow, get his ass. Get his ass. The single bits come in. Yeah, the TTS isn't working for some reason. I don't know why. You know what? I'm going to fix it in the break. I'll bet it's a Sammy thing. Orchestra Communal Vision saying Kegel Vision?
Ooh.
Interesting.
Is that legal? Is that TOS violating?
I think it's probably...
If you're like a hot tub streamer, using Kegel Vision?
There's probably some sort of workaround. How would you work that out?
I mean, a woman could be doing Kegels, right? And you wouldn't know it. Unless it was like, I guess, pointed directly at her crotch.
Yeah, unless you could watch her pussy lips, sort of like contract and, or like kind of pucker up.
Yeah, pop. Watch them pop.
Pop and pucker. Maybe. I think so. That felt right. Now, listen, I really appreciate you calling up and sort of really illuminating how tremendous this stream has been tonight. Really, a lot has gone on. A lot of, very monumental things for us as a community have occurred tonight. Wiki Explorer of the Month, the return of Dick Root / Dead Wife Dave, and the communal visions. What an opportunity! Now, listen, tonight I switched the theme to the program works, Sheenan, and I would love to just kind of pick your brain, right? You have become such an integral part in the goings on here, and I'd like to just kind of on a personal level. How has this program worked for you, Pepperoncini?
I think what I've realized, and you can, if you're part of the Devoted Light, you can hear the podcast that the Guru and I did and really get a deep dive in on that. Mm-hmm. But I think like the short version of it is it lets me bring out all of my negative traits in a fun and engaging way, and there's something special to that. Where do you get that space?
Where
on this platform, you talk about it all the time.
Where else, especially on Twitch.tv, are you going to get the opportunity to say yes to these parts of you that everywhere else on this, especially on this platform, they're making you say no to those parts. Mm-hmm. They are making
We're a community.
We're a community. We support each other. Oh, mental health is about support and positivity. That is such abusive, toxic, I'm going to say evil shit. That is evil to say. Especially there's a couple therapists on here I can name off the top of my head that like to share that kind of stuff. It's disgusting. I would rather a therapist like brainwash Clockwork Orange style, somebody with very severe nonverbal autism, just hold their eyes open and make them watch trains going backwards or something, like something really upset them. And
disturbing, yeah.
That would be kinder than to uphold this regime. I'll call it a regime of positivity. It's disgusting to me. Psychic emergency. This is the Psychic Emergency National Alert System, also known as PNAS. We've interrupted this broadcast in cooperation with Explorer Hippocryptomatic to issue a psychic emergency. Because he came once in his pants 2 months ago, that is deserved. Repeat. Because he came once in his pants 2 months ago, that is deserved. Deserve it. No idea what that means, but thank you so much.
Well, I think Hippo is, it takes her like 20 minutes to write these messages on her phone. And so the plot is just lost.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point.
But she just goes all in on it. And, I do appreciate that.
Yeah, that's a really good point. Yeah, she is. She's full throttle. She's full throttle. She's somebody who's like, if you're like kind of going throughout your day and you're like, oh, I wonder what Hippocryptomatic is up to. I wonder where her energy level's at right now. You don't need to wonder. She's going full throttle.
She's throwing up in a cup at her job because of anxiety about the toilet. Was it the toilet at her house?
The bathtub. The bathtub's too small. Because and so she's taking a coffee cup and she's throwing up at work. Hippocryptomatic with another communal vision. No, I said you're a pervert that takes advantage of people, Peps.
And then, like, you're at your desk, right? You're like, she's an architect. She's like building the bottom of like the next 120-story skyscraper. She found the bathroom in her house. Actually dumped the coffee on the ground and threw up into the cup.
But she's responsible for the comings and goings of thousands upon thousands of people well into the future. But she thinks about Frodo Baggins being placed into her tub like comfortably, and she throws up. She can't even control her vomit.
Oh my God. Hey, I have a clawfoot, Jenny, and I love it.
Philzy74 with a quick communal vision. Proverbs 27:9. Oil and perfume make the heart glad, and the sweetness of a friend comes from his earnest counsel.
That's in the Bible. Shout out Chicago Pope.
Shout out Chicago Pope. Well, listen, Sheen. Well, I think that's a perfect note to sort of kind of really bring our exploration together into focus. Chicago Pope. Before you go, can you give us a comment about how you personally feel about now that we have a Chicago Pope?
I think it's huge for Americans, for people not on the coasts. If you live in New York or LA, this is not for you. You had your Pope. We got the American Pope. We didn't get the guy who was named after pizza, and instead we got the guy who's going to bring deep dish to the Vatican. I think that's...
Yep. He's bringing deep dish. He's bringing deep dish. He's bringing a cooler full of Coors, and
yep.
He's deep dish. He's going to dip his beef, and he's. I saw somebody remark this. I do wish he was a great big fat guy. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, that's true. But he's like a poverty dude, so he probably, he's not lumping it down.
Yeah. I wish he was a great big fat guy and sort of like umpire shorts getting out of like a Buick. But, that's me. Philzy74, finally you admit you're one of us. Pepperoncini, I love you, buddy.
I don't know what I said. What?
Yeah, no clue.
Cool.
No clue. That's just another one of those riddles. Who knows what's going on in his mind? And it's kind of beautiful to think about. Thanks, Phil. Well, Philzy just terminated you. Disrespect. Namaste.
Namaste.
Damn it. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What's something I can call you tonight?
Yeah, I know what he said, and I love pets. What Phil was saying is that for on the East Coast, and we got Chicago. This is kind of a big day for all of us that went to the things, and it's a beautiful day.
It's
a beautiful day.
It is.
Peps is on it, and Peps, I was having fun with you, brother. I think this is a wonderful day for our community. It's really fun. It's funny. It's a funny day.
I think it's. What? And are you speaking specifically about our stream, or are you speaking specifically about the Chicago Pope?
I got to tell you, at first I was talking about the stream, and then I started thinking about the Chicago Pope. I'm thinking about this, and I swear to God, Leslie, this is not like, I cried earlier a little bit. I was just like watching because like I saw people happy, and that's, you know, if people have hope, like, all right.
So just to recap what we know of your day so far, you threw up in a coffee cup after you thought about the size of your bathtub, and then you cried about the Pope.
Okay, there was like more things that happened. First, I had a panic attack in the bed. I kicked my sheets off. Then I went to the bathtub and I was gagging and I hyperventilated, and then I threw up at the coffee cup thing at work or whatever. And then I did a really great day at work, no problemo. And then I saw the white smoke come, you know, and it started to really turn around. Then the show came on, you know, like Infatuations.
Right.
All my food got frozen in the refrigerator. Like, fuck that food. You know what I mean? Anyway.
Right. Yeah, I feel that.
That is a cockroach. That's a cockroach. I swear to God, Leslie, if that's a fucking cockroach, I hate this. I am healthy. Leslie, do you like Rod Stewart?
Who?
Rod Stewart.
I guess I don't have a lot of strong feelings either way about Rod Stewart. I'm gonna be honest.
Well, I'll send it to you.
Yeah, post it or something. Beavis 420. She's an example of the program taking time, but she can get there. Maybe, probably not. Actually, definitely no lost cause. That's Beavis 420.
Wait, who said that?
Beavis 420. And also, you have been terminated. Namaste.
Namaste.
Beavis, I see where you're coming from. But I gotta say, she was our first Explorer of the Month, not on accident. She is a very powerful individual. Those that have been here for a while know you've seen some true transformation in her life. You've seen the extent of the power. When she's really letting it loose, Lord, you feel it. You feel it. Jenny, I love you. Fuck off. From Phil Z74. Namaste. Yeah, Malort is a lot of things. Okay, if you're outside of Chicago and you heard about Malort being a Chicago thing, it's fake. I mean, try it, but it's like it started maybe less than 15 years ago. That was not a thing. That was not a thing before. Yeah, Django, go for it. Moss Badger, do you remember? How long? I don't know how old you are. Maybe I'm just too old, or maybe I just didn't know about it until a certain point. Montra, how do you say it? Yeah, right. It wasn't like a thing. It wasn't a thing until like I honestly don't know what caused it. I think it was like a Limit says they didn't hear about it until. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It wasn't like I'd never heard about it. I mean, I've lived here for like 15 years and I guess 16 now, but There was just like 1 year, it was all of a sudden a thing. So if somebody's trying to, I guess, do it, it's fun because it tastes like shit. But also, yeah, also the pub style pizza is more of like a emblematic pizza than the deep dish, even though I enjoy the deep dish. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I gotta piss. Enough of this. Namaste. Namaste to each and every single one of you guys. I gotta take a piss real quick. I'll be back in a moment, but stick around for a couple words about my community of devoted light at patreon.com. Just for a couple dollars a month, you can get to the weekly podcast, a whole library of videos, monthly postcard, etc. Poor asked a question, did we get a postcard? I am behind on postcards. There's one going in the mail, and I am catching up. I'm catching up over the next couple weeks. So those are coming down the chute, and blessings and namaste to you. You'll be getting those very shortly, but stick around for if you're interested in maybe getting a print, a VHS tape, and et cetera, et cetera. Oh my goodness gracious, I have great news for you. Blessings, guys. I'll be right back in just a moment. Wait. Chicago-style deep dish is the goat of pizza easily. Chicago thin crust isn't particularly unique to Chicago, but stuffed pizza is. Yeah, but I guess I see what you're pointing. Philzy74, who has a better bladder? What a perfect way to just kind of ignore what he just said. God damn it.
Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Since Leslie and his program broke onto the scene, Explorations has become the #1 best-selling and most influential personal power program in modern history. Millions of people from all over the world have gotten a chance to meet this truly remarkable man and utterly transform their lives with the power of Explorations.
I listened to this introductory tape and I knew then and there, this is what I needed. I felt just so much better knowing there are a bunch of people out there suffering like me.
I'm not kidding you. I think after the first tape, I knew, okay, I'm gonna be fine.
I got such relief from the very beginning, starting the program.
Now that you've gotten a taste of what this program is capable of, it's time to show you how to take your life to the next level. Here to tell you more about what is possible is legally licensed clinical therapist, author, coach, speaker, entrepreneur, martial artist, amateur musician, one of the nation's foremost thinkers, and our guru, Leslie Tanner.
Good evening, everyone. Whether you've been with us since the very beginning and have watched Explorations work wonders in your life, or you're joining us for the first time tonight, I say namaste to you. As you've watched Explorations in action during our call-in show, no doubt your mind is reeling from the limitless potential you now know is possible. Between the tailored themes and lectures, to the myriad avenues of exploration through the channel points, to the customized ways to interact with me and the community, there simply has never been anything quite like this program. Now is usually the point in one of these self-help programs where it starts to sound like a sales pitch. Someone like me might normally say something like, listen, I know your time is precious, let me cut to the chase. But there's only one problem with that. We know your time isn't precious. I could speak at length for hours and hours about absolutely nothing, and I still wouldn't be wasting your time because, well, you're here, looking for a fast, all-encompassing solution to the problems in your life that have become so intolerable, you're not sure what you're going to do. You may be considering any number of extreme decisions, ranging from short-term band-aids to more permanent solutions. However, as dark and bleak as your situation is, so too must our tools be bright and revolutionary. So whether you're tired and looking for more energy and enthusiasm for life, or maybe you're lonely and isolated but want better relationships, let me tell you that for these things and so much more, my breakthrough program of explorations to explore the universe and beyond really works. It's worked for elite performance athletes, critically acclaimed artists, best-selling authors, entrepreneurs, and for thousands of others just like you. I have been blessed by the universe for a brief moment that I now command upwards of $50,000 for speaking engagements. But through the technology of this program, you can hire me, Leslie Tanner, as your personal therapist, coach, and guru, all rolled into one at the Community of Devoted Light on patreon.com. Where you and thousands of others just like you are learning to leverage the chaos around them to catapult their lives to heights that were previously unimaginable. Here's how it works. I've created a tightly knit community where individuals seeking to access the next level are able to study, reflect, meditate, and grow with an ever-expanding library of exclusive materials, each containing life-changing tools and techniques designed to explore topics covered here in our call-in show, but much more deeply, therefore increasing the benefits of the program exponentially. These materials include your name in the credits at the end of the stream, demonstrating the importance of your leadership and the value of your investment. A signed personal postcard sent out each month full of observations and witticisms by me, Leslie Tanner. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Exclusive video materials now available to the poor, designed to rocket your progress past those who cannot afford success. Here's a little sneak peek at what you're missing. Downloads of all specially crafted music used in our productions here and elsewhere that have accompanied your journey thus far. Tracks such as New Beginnings, Psychic Romance, Reaching into Darkness, or The Skeptic's Gamble. Exclusive archival prints, such as these, channeled and honed by myself, Leslie Tanner, upon which you can guide your own meditations at home. I'm not an artist, nor do I claim to be. These visions are a burden and cause me immense suffering. But I do it for you. Now, you might expect that a program like this would cost thousands of dollars, but because I'm offering this to you through the internet, these life-transforming materials can be yours for the monthly cost of a few cups of coffee on your way to work. With access to these materials, regardless of your level of investment, you will also be receiving a complimentary download of our landmark track, The Sojourn Begins, as a thank you. So does this sound good to you? Well, what are you waiting for? If you are ready to join the thousands of others who have already committed to the final journey to access the next level, simply type final journey into the chat and you will be guided with further instructions. One thing I can promise you is that however massive your problems are, however abject and humiliating your life has become, I have created something so simple yet so profound in this program, you'll be absolutely flabbergasted by the results. Now, let's get back to the program. Namaste.
Namaste, explorers. Welcome back to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. Of course, this is Explorations with Leslie Tanner. That was a couple words about my community of devoted light. If you feel called to take your life to the next level after seeing what has been accomplished tonight on the call-in show, then I implore you, just for a couple dollars a month, you can access the growing library of materials now and into the future. Let me send you these materials. Let me give you the tools by which to transform your life tonight, not tomorrow, tonight. Namaste, everyone. Now, real quick, yes, Django OG, namaste. Namaste to you over at youtube.com. Blessings to you. Now, yeah, who would you rather have, Jaeger or Malort? Pick back up on that. Would you rather Jaeger or Malort? Honestly, Jaeger. Mish, would you rather have Jaeger or Malort, though? If you had to pick, you know the premise of this game. Don't do that. Yeah, Jaeger all day. That's what I'm saying. Mish, that's not true. Yeah, I think the last time I did it, oh no, I tried to drink it at home because somebody gave it to us as a gift. Jaeger, I guess. God, leave me alone. Just answer the question. You're the one making it difficult. Hold on. I'm going to reset. Nobody do anything. I'm going to reset Sammy real fast. And see if I can fix the TTS. Let's see if I fixed it. What is going on? I just reset the extension. Fuck it, I'll just open the line. Who cares? Line's open. 708-240-8953. I'm seeing if I can fix the TTS real fast. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What's something I can call you tonight?
Hey there, Leslie. It's Reverend Cost. How you doing this evening, sir?
Oh, Reverend Cost Money. It's great to be with you. I'm having a wonderful night. Honestly, taking it a little laid back tonight. I put my foot on the gas. The universe had some other thoughts. So, we're just kind of celebrating the program and celebrating our journeys as they sort of weave in and out of each other on a very beautiful night tonight. How are you?
I am doing well enough, and I got to say that the program does work. I extol the program all the time. And then you got these other streamers out here, like Floppy Jimmy would say, "Welcome to the program," and I've called him out on it. I'm like, "This isn't the program, or is it?" And he's like, "No, it's not associated with that program." And I'm like, "You got to change it, man. You got to change it because the program. When I think of the program, I think of the program."
So what was that you said about Floppy Jimmy? What did he say?
He always says, "Welcome to the program."
Oh, yeah, well, but I feel like, I've worked one-on-one with Floppy Jimmy for a couple years now, and, he's somebody who, he doesn't hang out in our chat a lot, but he's somebody who really understands the program on, like, a very personal level. And I do take that as disrespect that he says the word program. I think, but ultimately, though, I think it's subconscious. I don't even know if he's aware of what he's doing. Do you know what I mean?
I do. I've tried calling him out on it, and he just says, no, it's not that program. I'm like, well, okay, that's cool. So why are we here then? And then apparently there's a bunch of accusations about him having sex with farm animals, and other weird
Interesting.
things like that. Yeah.
Interesting. Now, talk to me about that. What's going on there? Do you think he's really, think he's having sex with farm animals? I'd love to explore this with you.
I honestly don't. I think it's just somebody calling in and having fun with him. But
Somebody joking
if he
around.
did have sex with cows, yeah. But if he did have sex with cows, I think that would be something that everyone should be concerned with. But I don't really think he's a cow fucker, personally.
Okay.
I try to give people the benefit of the doubt, though, right?
Sure. Yeah. Now, but that could go either way, You could give him benefit of the doubt that he doesn't have sex with animals, but you could also give him a benefit of the doubt that, I guess it really gets to what we mean by benefit.
Right.
And what we mean by doubt.
Right. Well,
and what we mean by having
program,
sex with an animal. Does a hand job count?
I don't think so, because, that's how they inseminate bulls, isn't it? And, horses and stuff, or, isn't that how they breed them? For profit?
Interesting. Yeah. That's true. They sort of jack them off, as well as horses.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a horse be masturbated before?
No, I have not. Is that something you've experienced, sir?
I've seen it. I've never done it. I would be open to it. I actually I interned at a ranch when I was, I ran away from home. A little backstory on Leslie. I ran away from home at the age of 16. Not sure where to go, but I knew I had to leave home. And I sort of, interned ranch-handed at a horse place. And honestly, all I was doing, I was just overcome with a desire to masturbate this horse. This one horse in particular. Gorgeous horse. Can you guess the kind of horse it was?
Just draft horse? Budweiser horse?
Exactly. It was beautiful. Tall as hell.
Big, Nordic-looking thing.
Nice, thick mane, and not like a forceful. What I liked about it was the gentleness of the horse cock. It was sort of some penises are like, I know you know what I'm talking about. Some penises are like, I'm a penis, but right. But sometimes you look at a penis, it's like, oh hey, you know what I mean?
No. But this is why you're the guru, and I'm just another explorer.
This is another reason. Yeah, this is a gap in your experience and awareness. Sometimes a penis can have a capital P. Sometimes it can have a lowercase p, and sometimes you want that lowercase p.
Okay. Sometimes it's not all about the big grandeur. Sometimes it's about the little things.
Exactly. Sometimes it's about the subtlety, and once that subtlety gets in there, then all of a sudden, right, you're in like an art movie instead of like a Fast and Furious. You're on you got the slow takes, you got the tone, you got the sitting with a vision, rather than the fast cuts every 1.3 seconds and Paul Walker, doing whatever he does. Real quick, communal vision. Is the horse bussy fat? Medium. Yeah, medium. Thanks for asking. I'm gonna have to troubleshoot that.
I don't know if I've ever actually seen one in real life. I've ridden horses before, but I don't think I've ever, their tails always down, so I never actually took the opportunity to thoroughly inspect a horse's genitals.
Oh my goodness gracious! It all costs money. We are launching off on a Jazz Express. Namaste. How do you feel? Do you want to be on hold? Do you want to play a little jazz with me?
I'll play a little jazz with you.
All right. Well, you give me 1 second. I'm gonna get us warmed up, and then I'll let you know when it's your turn. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, Jazz Express 2-2. A little late night, a little bit of jazz, late night, a little bit of late night, a little tickle. Ladies and gentlemen, if the jazz does not tickle late at night, it's not jazz. It's not the jazz gifted to us by the Mormons. Mormons are famous for their tickles. Don't even get a Mormon guy started on tickling. He'll bust. a Mormon guy getting started on a tickle is gonna come. A lot of cum. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't tickled a young Mormon man, I'm talking between the ages of 19 and 24. You know, they've got 4 or 5 kids already. And you just kind of, you get them in the sack, you get them in the closet, you start giving them a little tickle, start off light, a little coochie coo. Put on a little David Sanborn, get a little coochie coo going with a Mormon guy. That is going to set the tone for this son of a bitch. He's going to be like, oh, Lord, no. Oh, Lord, no. And I'll be like, oh, Lord, there is no God. It's just Leslie. And the tickle's here. And you're gonna come now. And then he does. And that's what, and this music is for that.
Young man.
Okay, go ahead. Now it's your turn. Go ahead.
Young man. Mormon tickles.
We got Philzy 74. Will you tickle my dingleberries, you price gouging hoe bag? Now, this is how you know that this is really hitting Phil Z's Fin Dom G spot. He likes to get in here and he likes to act like, oh, I don't like to do this. I hate this. I'm put upon. I hate the fact that I've had to spend twice as much on my communal visions that have a 50% rate of making any kind of sense that anyone can decipher at all. Anyone that can even read or understand the English language at all, about 50% are going to understand at any moment in time. I hate it. That's how you know that he likes it. Philzy 74, sometimes my dog gets a boner and I scream lowercase p, bro. That was a good one. That was in the 50% that makes sense. Namaste. Namaste. So, yeah, let's go to you. Any little insights about Mormonism, tickling, coming, jazz?
Mormons really, really love the jazz music. I can promise you this. They love the jazz so much it makes them want to dance while they're feeling it. It gets them down on the ground and you start with a scratch and then it becomes a tickle attack. And they bust all over each other's backs.
All right, that's enough. Namaste to you, Cost Money. Thanks for calling.
Namaste.
708-240-8953. 708-240-8953. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What's something I can call you tonight?
I don't even care about what's popular. What was that? That's what's butts.
What's your problem?
I've got a big problem with the fact that we're trying to make a movement, and then you're just playing jazz, and then you're just sucking butts with and talking to everybody that everything's okay. It's not okay. We're not okay. I'm really mad.
What are you
I'm really mad.
What are you talking about?
I feel like there should be some support here in the community, and you shouldn't just be worried about playing your toot flute and telling everybody everything's okay, and telling them, oh, that's cool that you did that. Like, when we're all very upset, this is a tiddling time, and that we need support. And certainly, you know what, Space Cat, fuck your butt, and fuck your mom, and I hope your dad is not dead, and if he's not dead, I will kill your dad.
He's dead. He's dead already.
Oh, good. Okay. Thank
Yeah,
you.
he's dead. He's super dead.
I got really worked up.
Fram Weard, how much
I got-
Malort did you slam since last call?
Malort?
Malort.
What is that? What is that? Like a funny thing from like the olden days? Like from fucking like no, what? Final Fantasy or like World of Warcraft? Like what is it? What's Malort?
Malort is
from
yeah. Okay. Well, it's a
I think it stinks and I don't like it.
Yeah. Listen, I don't know what to tell you. Is it?
I didn't mean to call back in again, but like I felt like this is not finished because I feel like this is a special day, and I don't know. It doesn't even matter, but like I felt like people were like very, they were like super angry, and it made me super like. You know what I thought of, Leslie? I thought of holding a what are they called? The things that you throw at your loved ones and you act like you're playing a game. Frisbees. I just wanted to start throwing frisbees. And it made me mad because today was supposed to be a special day.
How is it not a special day? It's special to me.
One life, one body. I'm not disappointed, you know.
You have expressed nothing but disappointment and anger and frustration since you called.
Oh, great. But
Yeah, listen, Jenny. I think.
what is it, Leslie? You know what? You're not supporting me at all.
See, this is what I'm talking about. What are you talking about? A, B. I think this is actually could be a very important moment in your development here at Explorations to realize how more fully realize your lack. You know, what are you missing?
Number one, B, actually, I'm going to start with B. You said not very important. Okay, anything I do with my brain to make sure that other people are safe and I take care of them is, that's going to be number A.
Oh, you're such a good person.
Super important.
You're such a good person. Is that what you want to hear? Oh, wow. Why can't we all be like you?
How many homeless people do you have fucking squatting in your house?
0.
Big L. Right. How many times do you want to kill yourself every day?
Well, you have been terminated by Phil Z. Namaste. I finally, Jen's honestly been stagnant for a while, so that call felt like we're finally getting somewhere. That call felt like we were finally getting somewhere. She's, the world isn't as helpful as me. Why not? Why isn't everybody being supportive? I'm so put upon. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What's something I can call you tonight?
Howdy, it's Butterfly. Namaste.
Butterfly, good to have you, Butterfly. How you doing tonight?
Oh, pretty well. How are you?
I'm doing great. Having a very active night. We're really getting through a lot of fun, active stuff tonight. We got a lot going on. Yeah. Have you been watching the program tonight?
I have been watching it. People have been angry calling in.
Yeah.
And getting things out.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. I mean, Jen's easily one of the most powerful explorers in the community, and that she is getting excited, she's getting angry, she's getting disappointed and frustrated. That's a good sign for everybody, because she's sort of a what's that called? Like a lightning rod for a lot of people in this community. Where she goes, a lot of energy goes. So good to see that. How are you? How are you feeling tonight, Butterfly?
I'm doing pretty good. Things are pointing up since I've been working the program. I mean, all the hexes I put out there worked. my wife who left me, her girlfriend dumped her. So that's the biggest.
That's awesome. That's great news. Phil Z74, I had a dream that we made steak on a stone in the woods on your farm, and we sang Under the Moon.
Yeah, we can do that. Come on out. Anyone come on out. I've got all the, like, illicit stuff and, like, a full farm. Let's all party.
Yeah, so listen, Butterfly, last time we talked to you was the final round of Infatuations on Saturday, right? Wasn't that the last time?
Yes, sir.
And you went head-to-head against Phil Z, who was a member of that trio who walked away in the three-way tie. You were beaten by Phil Z, right?
Yeah, he dominated me.
Yeah. And what would you say was maybe the most significant contributing factor to your really, honestly, pretty, like, you being manhandled by Phil Z?
Oh, being high on acid. Really?
Right. So you stepped into the octagon on Infatuations this past Saturday, and you were in fact high on acid.
Yeah.
And we felt that. We felt that. You were a trooper. You were certainly a trooper the other night.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I was just hanging on the chat, and they're just like, hey, join on in. I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah, you did a great. I wouldn't say that you did a great job. I wouldn't say you did a good job.
No.
I think you did a bad job.
No.
I think there were, but funnily enough though, you were one of about, I would say 4. Let's open that up to 4. I would say you, I would say Jenny, I would say Duncan, and I would say one other person I'm forgetting. That your performance was so bad and your emotions so erratic that in the event that you were actually on a first date, the police would have been called and you would have been tased.
That's right.
That's right.
Yeah. I would have been tased. I can't pay attention. Like, as soon as he started talking, it was just, no. It didn't matter. I just wanted to look at plants.
Yeah, you wanted to look at plants. You had a grill go in, but it was like cold or something, right?
Yeah, it was a cold grill.
So you had like
way too much that night. It was
opposite
my birthday,
grill.
So.
Yeah, that's fun. That's fun.
But I don't know. Things have been working well since I've been working the program. I just need to mostly kill my heart. That's what I'm working. What I need your help with. How do I kill my heart?
How do you kill your heart?
Yeah, my heart, not physical heart, but like I have too much heart. I need to kill it.
So what do we mean by that? Do you mean like physically your heart is too big, we need to reduce the size of your heart? Or are we talking about in a more like metaphorical, emotional sense?
Yeah. My emotional heart is just too big.
Brother, you are not the first person on this program to ask that exact thing of me. Did you know that?
I lay it on me, sir. Cougar.
So there's an explorer here who goes by the name It All Costs Money.
Mm-hmm.
He phrased it a little differently. He talked to me about wanting to become a sociopath.
Well, no, I don't like kill butterflies or anything like that. Like, why would I want a sociopath? Like,
no. Listen, what I mean by that is that you're heading in the same direction. You are sort of burdened by the how much energy it takes to be as sensitive as you are. You see it as detracting from your life, and you wish to head in the opposite direction. Communal vision, real quick, from Phil Z74. Have you ever tried giving your heart instead of killing it?
Oh yeah, I gave it, and then she left me for another woman.
And when did that happen? When did this breakup happen? Leaving you? When did that happen?
Oh, November.
November. Okay. And we're still feeling it.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I've already fucked 2 different girls, so that's good.
Yeah, and if that would, I mean, that's a good short-term solution, but here you are calling me, Leslie Tanner,
I know, right?
about this exact situation. So it couldn't have worked too well, right?
Yeah, it didn't work too well.
And so you see your heart as a liability. Now, and this feeling that your heart is a liability, in your heart of hearts, do you really feel that way? Or do you feel that like, oh, this is difficult right now, but ultimately I like this part of myself and I wish to keep it. I just wish it wasn't so difficult.
Well, no, I just like having my heart and caring about things. I just like when I go out, I just like care about people when I talk to them. I just want to like turn into a fuck machine. I would just turn into a fuck machine.
Interesting. Okay. And are you one of these guys that's like tempted to get in a relationship every time you get some weird puss?
Yeah, dude, I'm a lesbian. I just like pull up the U-Haul every time. Like, please move in with me.
Yeah.
With
Yeah, I get
like,
that.
I have a kid, and that's not a good idea.
No, that's not a good idea at all.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, listen.
I got to stop inviting people home from the bar. I'm just, you know.
Listen, I've got some bad news and I've got some good news. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna straight shoot with you. All right.
Yeah.
You're somebody who's been here for a while. You know how this program works. I've seen a lot. I've seen you commit yourself, and I've seen a lot of transformation. So I feel as if I can kind of just straight shoot with you rather than kind of play games.
Yeah.
Okay. I say this out of respect, but I've got first of all the bad news is that you're fucked.
Mm-hmm.
Like you have a massive hole inside of you. And to some extent, everyone does, right? Everybody does. Everybody's alive. They got to experience like intersubjective distance. They got to like stare down a fear of death and then ultimately die, blah, 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 blah. Everybody's injured, blah, 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 blah. But I mean, particularly you are fucked. You like this coupled with this business of trying to shack up. You know, you use lesbians as an example, the way that they shack up very quickly. So this, every time you get the taste of some weird puss and you want to shack up, divert the direction of your life, that coupled with the fact that you have a butterfly barn, sanctuary. Brother, you're fucked. There's no way, there's no going back from this. There's no going backwards. If you were like if you were quitting your like nonprofit job, maybe you worked like getting hats, you know, pussy hats to homeless like veterans or something. I don't know. Like, and you're just like this, maybe I don't think I'm cut out for this. I want to try finance. I'd be like, brother, I got some good news for you. Your heart is dying and dead, and don't worry about it. You're gonna have a lot easier life now. Just keep going. But brother, you're fucked. You're too late in life. You're too sensitive. You're too ready. This hole is too big. So that's the bad news. Okay?
Okay.
The good news. The good news. You ready? Is that the bad news is good news.
I'm fucked for life.
And what I mean by that is in a Leslian sense, in a more exploratory sense. When we seek the power of the next level that we speak about so frequently, when we are seeking that out, the path to unlocking that power, real quick communal vision from Phil Z74. TBH, I think Butterfly just wants to chill sitting by the fire and these hoe bags keep creeping on his drunk. Phil Z74, that is not helpful. Please keep that to yourself. That's not helpful. Stop.
You're my boy, Phil. I love you.
Don't listen. No. Don't give yourself cover. Take responsibility for your actions. Take responsibility for your deficit, your lack. Yeah. All right? I'm trying to give you the power to transform your life right now. I'm trying to give you a direct path to the next level. And Phil Z74 is just taking you out at the knees. Okay, so my point being, Butterfly, you're fucked. That's bad. But it's good that it's bad. Now, the path to the next level is this exact thing that you have. You are in misery. You are in pain. You have trouble with the direction, but your heart is big, and you suffer because of it. Now, this is something that I work with people for years to get to the point that you're at right now.
Okay.
I work with people for years to get to this moment of excruciating just existence, to be able to see it and feel it and embody it. It's not an intellectual exercise to you. It's not, it's not like I read like Camus and I understand, or I read, Freud and I understand, blah, blah, blah. This is, set that aside. You are embodying it right now to an extent that those that are in the chat and those that are wise will see. This is the beginning of the next stage for you. You coming to me and saying this is tremendous news. Tremendous news. This excruciating pain that you're in is the path to the next level, brother. You being defeated by life. You being defeated by yourself.
It's hard to feel excruciating pain when you're still coming down off an acid trip, man.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Acid makes it worse, for sure. I mean, but that's already a good sign. If somebody has fun on acid, I know that when I get a hold of somebody on a bliss trip after taking LSD, it sets them back months, if not years. Because they see through the veil and they feel one and they're just relaxed all the time. Mm-hmm. Relaxed. I'm telling you, it's a dangerous drug for those people.
Yeah, I'm feeling very, very dangerous mind. My mind is dangerous.
There we go. Perfect. I think. Listen, it's so important that I think like your homework literally is to just to be this. Relax. This is a true sense of relaxation. The first step of the program, relaxing into this, being what you are, relaxing into becoming yourself as you are right now. It's not good, is it?
No.
No, it's not.
Just wading in the muck and the mire.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's not good.
Exactly. This is why when I have a colleague tell me that they gave an encouraging little pep talk and, something about, self-actualization to one of their clients, I call the cops on them and I tell them they were molesting their clients.
But I can't, I just fill the hole with sitting in it, like not strange puss? I don't understand.
I mean, fill it with strange puss, fuck up your life even worse, but allow that to sort of highlight this misery that you're in.
All right.
If you want, I mean, we can talk about it, but you're also, I wish I could, you have the weight of your body in gold right now, in insight and experience. And you can run away from it by fucking puss, and eventually you'll come back to it. But it's up to you. The ball's in your court. I'm telling you, you could take a step forward towards the next level, or you could take a step in any other direction. It's up to you.
I think I'm going to follow the path you laid out. Thank you. Namaste.
Namaste, butterfly. Thank you so much for being so generous with yourself tonight.
Thank you.
Yeah. Namaste, brother. Communal vision from Philzy74. Suck me in strange puss. Wow. Thanks so much. That was a call. That was the call we've been waiting to get to all night. Wow. Wow. Tremendous stuff. That is the program, ladies and gentlemen. That is the program working in real time. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I can call you tonight?
It doesn't matter. That call sucked. And I love Butterfly. And I feel like we didn't really, push into that. This is the third time tonight, Leslie. I've got a lot of problems, Why did we push into the Butterfly? Why?
What do you want me to do that with you?
Oh no.
What do you want to do?
I just think that we could have helped Butterfly more.
What are you?
Should we have?
That was the best call we've had in so
butterfly?
long. What are you talking about, Jenny?
Who's?
You want me to give you some straight talk advice?
Yeah, fine, whatever, dude. I'm just chilling.
Well, you're the opposite. You are not. I mean, maybe you are for you relative to how you exist, because you did throw up thinking about your bathtub.
You exist.
Well, is this chill for you? Would you say this state you're in right now is chill for you?
No, this is way more chiller than how I was, Al. I got rid of that lady, and there's a lot of stuff. But I'm telling you, I know that. Actually, I don't know. You know that that little boy that was on acid. I don't know that we can. I really don't care about that person that goes on that acid trip, because I've done it. Like, I did it 20 years ago, and like for many years after that. I don't think that's really where our point of all the beautiful things that we're trying to do for our foundation.
Mindfulness has been a scourge upon the minds and spirits of Western culture.
No.
Yes.
You couldn't have designed a better contagion and 1,000 Wuhan labs, a better torture device,
All right,
and
I'm terminating you if you make one more sound.
KGB black sites.
I won't.
I condemn violence insofar that I exalt myself as the sole source of universal violence. I celebrate violence as I vault myself, a pig, onto a throne of pig's shit, chittering, masturbating, exalting myself as the sole source of universal violence. A lot of people get really upset whenever there's a mass shooting. I certainly understand why. Progress where? Conserve what? In what direction and to what extent? Once again, far better to have a severe intellectual disability and a loaded gun than carry these fairy tales around. There's something very gay about the internet, isn't there?
Namaste, everybody. Beautiful exploration tonight. We'll be back Saturday evening with an exploration, special one. Namaste to each and every single one of you. Thank you to my mod team. Thank you to my community of devoted light. We will be back on Saturday evening with an exploration. Namaste, guys. I'll see you all very soon. Let's send some namastes over to Floppy Jimmy. See you guys all very soon. Bless you. YouTube, we'll be back Saturday with the exploration again. Saturday.